The leaves of the plants show that the plants are deficient in certain nutrients. What nutrients are deficient in these plants? What are the functions of the nutrients that allow the plants to grow healthily? Let's find out. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to state the effects of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium deficiency in plant growth. State the major functions of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium in plant growth. The photographs show deficiency symptoms of the plants. When plants are deficient in nutrients, plants will show unusual growth patterns or abnormal leaf colors. What are the macronutrients needed by plants? Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are the macronutrients needed for healthy plant growth. Let's look at the symptoms when plants are deficient in these nutrients. Click on each nutrient to see. Nitrogen is needed in the synthesis of chlorophyll and plant growth. When plants are deficient in nitrogen, their leaves will become small and yellowish. This condition is called chlorosis. When plants are deficient in phosphorus, their leaves will become small with purple tips and margins. This will also cause the poor development of roots. When plants are deficient in potassium, the edge of the leaves will turn yellowish-brown. Potassium deficiency decelerates photosynthesis. This causes stunted growth and eventually reduces the quantity of flowers and fruits. We will study how deficiency of the macronutrients affects plant growth. You are given these materials for the experiment. 4 pea seedlings and 4 culture solutions. You are given the following apparatus: 4 boiling tubes, 4 glass tubes, 4 stoppers, some cotton wool, black paper, air tube and air pump, and a test tube rack. What is the hypothesis for this experiment? What are the manipulated, responding, and fixed variables? Record your hypothesis and variables in your science practical book. Click Check Answer when you have finished. Deficiency of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium will affect the normal growth of the seedlings. The manipulated variable is the nutrient in the solution. The responding variable is the growth of the seedlings. The fixed variables are the volume of culture solution, light condition, and the initial size and type of seedlings. Click Play to see how the experiment is carried out. Four culture solutions are prepared. A. Complete culture solution. B. Solution without nitrogen. C. Solution without phosphorus. And D. solution without potassium. Follow this procedure. Label each boiling tube as A, B, C, and D. Measure 45 milliliters of each culture solution. Pour solution A into boiling tube A. Pour solution B into boiling tube B. Pour solution C into boiling tube C. Pour solution D into boiling tube D. Wrap each seedling with cotton wool. Insert each seedling into the stoppers with the roots facing downwards. Insert the stoppers back into the boiling tubes. Wrap each boiling tube with black paper. Place all the boiling tubes in a test tube rack. Put the test tube racks near a window for 2 weeks. This is to allow the seedlings to get sunlight. Attach an air pump to each test tube for aeration. Add a new culture solution after every 7 days. Observe and record your findings in the table. Write a report for this experiment in your science practical book. The results show the plant in boiling tube A grows with strong stems, roots, and has green leaves. The plant in boiling tube B is short, with weak stems, few roots, and has small and yellowish leaves. The plant in boiling tube C is short, with weak stems, few roots, and has small leaves. The plant in boiling tube D is short, with weak stems, few roots, and the leaves show brown edges. What can you conclude from this experiment? Discuss this with your friends. Click Check Answer when you have finished. Deficiency of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium will affect the growth of plants. Nitrogen deficiency stunts growth and the leaves become small and yellowish. Phosphorus deficiency stunts growth and the leaves become small. Potassium deficiency stunts growth and the leaves show brown edges. Plants will have healthy growth when all the essential nutrients are provided. What are the functions of the nutrients? Click on each nutrient to find out. Nitrogen is an essential element in the formation of chlorophyll. It is also a major component of proteins, nucleic acids, and enzymes. Nitrogen deficiency causes less chlorophyll to be produced and affects the growth of plants. Phosphorus is essential for the formation of adenosine triphosphate, ATP, for energy transfer. It is essential for the formation of flowers and fruits. Phosphorus deficiency affects growth and utilization of carbohydrates in the leaves. Potassium is needed in photosynthesis. Potassium is also needed in the synthesis of proteins and carbohydrates. Potassium also helps to maintain the turgidity of the plant cells. Plants need nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium for normal and healthy growth. Plants have healthy growth of leaves and roots when all the essential nutrients are present. Plants deficient in any of the nutrients will have stunted growth, changes in leaf colors, and weak stems. Plants deficient in nitrogen have small and yellowish leaves. Plants deficient in phosphorus have small leaves with purple tips and margins. Plants deficient in potassium have leaves with yellowish-brown edges. Nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium play important functions in plant growth. Nitrogen is important in the formation of chlorophyll. It is a major part of proteins, nucleic acids, and enzymes. Phosphorus is essential for energy transfer. It is essential for the formation of flowers and fruits. It is also a major component of nucleic acids and proteins. Potassium activates many enzymes in plants. It also maintains the turgidity of the plant cells. It is needed in the formation of proteins and carbohydrates. We have learned that plants get most of the nutrients from water in the soil. Plants also can grow without soil. How can plants grow without soil? Form groups of 4. Use the resources available like magazines, books, and the internet for your research. Present your answer to the class.